Okay, here we go. The first Gundam, or the first model we're working on, bootleg model we're working on, is the Evangelion. What is this? The EVA 1? EVA 01?
So yeah, EVA Unit 0.
Okay, the first thing you'll notice is the box is crap, but we have no choice because this was their last inventory. So, and there's no way you can tell what this is, but I think this is like a bootleg of a real great version of a Bandai. So help me open this up. And here it is. So if you look over here, they even have, it says real grade on it from this bootleg. Excitement embodied. So this is like a real grade for 800 pesos, which is like about $17 and change. So that's not bad. Normally it would cost probably, I would probably say like $35 for this one. I would have to look it up. But anyway, for $17, 800 pesos, it's a pretty good bargain. So this is what it looks like. So it looks like they just ripped off the original instructions. So before, when I was doing this, they didn't do real grades because it was too intricate or too detailed. They didn't. So here it is, a real grade version of the EVA 1 or whatever this thing is. I never watched this, but from what I saw, the little bit I saw, it was very, what do you say, emo? So maybe it was too gay for me and I never got into it, but the mechs, the robots were a great design, and the color is a good design, so that's why Hero wanted to pick this up. So we've got our panel markers, which we're probably not going to use that much. We're probably going to use this more on the white model, the bootleg model. But we do have his toolkit over here for 300 pesos, which is what, like five bucks. And then I got an extra one, so we can both be working on it at the same time, so we don't have to be like fighting for it. So he could be clipping one while I work on another one, so we could both work at the same time. So this is what it looks like. So pretty exciting. Look at the different it's called runners, trees. Somebody in the comments will probably correct me. Look at all the different colors. Look at the purple. I don't know if you can, with this light, you might not appreciate the purple and this kind of lime green. And here's the, oh gosh, I think this is gray, dark gray, and some more purple. So a lot of pieces, a lot of little pieces. So this is the first one we're going to work on. I don't know if we're going to finish it tonight, but we've got a table set up right here for Hero to work on. And this will be his first one that he's going to be working on his own. He's old enough to, this was something I did like, gosh, what, 10, 15 years ago. And now he's old enough to do it on his own. So we'll do like an update after we have some progress. Okay, since this is Hero's first model, bootleg model that he's putting together, there's some drama. One is a piece flew off and it took us a half an hour to find it. And then just the instructions, just like for example, this one he didn't understand how this could be twisted and threw off his orientation. But other than that, so far so good. Here he's working on the chest piece here. You can appreciate that. So that's the progress report. Okay, Hero just finished his first segment here, which is the torso, chest, neck area. And I just want to show you, look at how wonderful this color separation is. There's some really nice colors. Look at the silver gray, this lime green, this yellow, this kind of mango yellow, and this purple looks great. So of course and this is his first Gundam, so he's gonna have some nubs here and there. So like for example there and there. But overall, look at this. Look at how different these colors are. So you got purple here, you got this silver here, you got this red over here, and it just looks really nice. And what's great about it is you can articulate it so far and pieces don't pop off. And so far the plastic has been sturdy, so for 800 pesos it's been a great experience. Okay, let's keep going. Now we're gonna do is the feet. Okay, here we go. Here's the progress so far. We got the legs done after we got the torso, the body done, and what actually happened was Hero worked on the right leg, and he after that he was exhausted and he wasn't ready to. He took a break and said, "I'll work on the left leg tomorrow," and decided to finish it for him while he's taking a break. And as you can see, it's pretty impressive. Look at the color separation, minimal gapping, and the detail. Look at even underneath his high heels. They put detail on it. They put the silver underneath, even though there's no need to. They could have just made that one piece. And has good ankle articulation, good knee articulation, and it stands up pretty good. The only thing is that it's lacking in the gluteus area, and most Gundams, what they do is they put a side skirt on or a back skirt to remedy the situation. They have these flaps that go on the back, but in this situation it doesn't, so he's kind of got missing out on the proportions there. At this point I would tell him, hey, you need to do some squats, hip thrusts, and deadlifts to work that part out. But other than that, everything looks pretty cool. Like I said, the ankle articulation good, the knee articulation is good, and he could stand up pretty good on his own. And next is we'll work on the arms. That's the update. Okay, here we go. This is the final complete product. I mean, I didn't bother putting on the foil stickers, but if you want, you can do that. These look pretty good, and water decals. And what happened was the Hero started it, and I ended up finishing it because he has school and he has other things he has to do, so he didn't have a lot of time to finish it, so I ended up finishing it. But this is what it looks like. So if anyone, so in the comments somebody was wondering what was in the box. This is in the box. This is a real grade of the Evangelion real grade embodiment. I think this is probably the same exact instruction book. So now that it's finished, let's see what it comes with. So I have him with his butter knives, so he could dual wield the butter knives, and it also comes with a gun. So I'll pose him. I'll probably take a picture and pose him like that and use that as a thumbnail. But it also comes with all these hands. So if you like to pose with a lot of different hands, here it is. He's got open hands. He's got straight karate chop hands, probably for like running. And it's got fists. So if you want him to be punching something. And this one is with the trigger hand. And it comes with these folding knives also. You're supposed to be able to store them in the shoulders, but I'm not gonna bother doing that. I think it's kind of tight. And these elbows keep popping off every time you move it. So they're like elbow guards. They're supposed to go there, right in the elbows, but there's no like latch or tab for it to fixate. So I says don't even bother. I mean, I could glue it, but it doesn't really take away if you don't put it on. Anyway, overall, what I thought about it, for 800 pesos, it's a good deal. The plastic is pretty sturdy. It's got great articulation, but one of the reasons why I had to do the review right away before I even put on the stickers is once this is complete, Hero's gonna start playing around with it, and he's gonna want to pose it like any teenager, like how he sees in the anime or the manga. And this thing is not for posing. The mouth opens, it's got great posability, it's got great ab crunch, it's got great splits, it's got great knee bend, it's got great elbow bend. So it's great for posability. The color separation, like look at this. Like look at that little shoulder cover there. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors just for that little piece right there. So the color separation is great. Look at the detail on the face. Let's see if I could get it to zoom in properly. Ugh. Come on. Well, anyway. So look at the color separation on the face and the expression, and look at the details on the chest. So it is pretty awesome for 800 pesos. It's a great recreation, whatever scale this is. Size, I mean, I wish I had something. Here's like a, yeah, there's like a CD. Here's like an old CD case. So you can see like what size it is. Like I said, other than that, the plastic held up pretty well. Like I said, the joints are gonna start becoming loose, and Hero's gonna break it. So I said, okay, I better review it before he does, because part of the enjoyment of these things is just putting it together. And once it's put together, it's kind of like, oh, okay. And then the joy of the plastic is gone now. Now it just kind of sits there, and you can pose it just like a little bit, just pose it once and then never touch it again, and just display it, and or else it will easily break. Not just with bootleg, but with any, even the originals are like that. The joints will get loose. So overall, I recommend it, and we like it. If you're a big fan of the anime, then I suggest you pick one up for 800 pesos. If you want the original, which I looked online, anywhere it could be from like $40 to $60, that's fine. But for 800 pesos, which is like, what is that, $15, this is a pretty good deal. Okay, let me pose it one more time and I'll take a picture for the thumbnail. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Okay, here we go. This is a pretty good pose right here, just to show how dynamic his posing ability is, but it is kind of difficult. There's parts and pieces that are falling off. I tried to copy this pose right here in this instruction book. So that's what it looks like. Here, I'll spin him around so you can see how much bend he has in his knee and his elbows, and what he looks like holding his gun, his rifle here. Let's take a look in the back. So like so. Look at the detail there, the color separation there in the back. And the only thing I forgot to mention is it comes with this umbilical cord, and this attaches to the back, and this side is supposed to attach to his stand, but since it doesn't come with a stand, then it's kind of pointless, but it's there in case you already have a stand. There, I'll take some thumbnail and post this so you know exactly what it looks like and what you're getting.